Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I'm spending some time in the lower 48 and I love to go to Dollar Tree. Today I wanted to share with you 3 meal in a bag ideas that can sit in your prepper pantry out of foods that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. What's a meal in a bag, you wonder? All of the ingredients go into a Ziploc bag. They can sit on your pantry shelf when you need a meal and you don't know what to think about, or it's an emergency, you can grab something out. And they're foods that can easily be just basically heated up, stirred together, hardly any cooking, and then you have a meal within just a matter of minutes, and you don't have to think about it anymore, and it isn't very expensive. Then on those evenings, even when you think, what's for dinner, I just don't know what to do, you don't have to decide you want to spend your money on takeout or order a pizza. Go into your pantry and pull out one of these bags. My goal lately has been to purchase 10 items for my prepper pantry and my prepping supply stockpile whenever I go to the Dollar Tree. So today I have 10 food items that I'm going to put together into 3 different meals. Now, if I needed to buy the Ziploc bags, then I would have 11, but they come big, nice big Ziploc bags at Dollar Tree, and I already had some on hand, so I didn't need to buy another box. So the first meal is a kind of a taco dinner. I found Ortega taco shells, and these have quite a bit of shelf life on them, about 6 months I think, and then you can have these ready to go and right in your pantry, and you can put together a taco dinner. To go with the taco shells, I found the Hereford spicy beef. It's fully cooked beef with a nice spicy sauce that's already prepared. It's fully cooked. You just need to heat it up a little bit, then you can spread it into your tortilla. Then I grabbed a package of pinto beans because beans are great on your taco or on the side, and these would be great to go with the tacos. I also found a can of nacho cheese sauce. So you could take your taco shell, put some of the meat, some of the beans, spread on some of the sauce, and you have a taco. Would it be better if you had fresh items like lettuce, tomato, maybe some sour cream? All of those extra toppings could help it be more delicious. But even if you don't have those things, you can still make a suitable meal for your family out of just 4 items from the Dollar Tree. So I can take my Ziploc bag. I can add the heavier ingredients first because I don't want to crush my taco shells. So I can put in, my can of cheese, the pouch of meat, the pouch of beans, and add the taco shells. See how you can put together a meal in a bag? Dinner is served. Just get it out, tear it open, and spread it on top of each other. It could really be that simple. The Dollar Tree is a great place to buy pasta. This is a 20-ounce package, so it's more than a pound. It's 25% more. It's £1.25 for $1.25. Then I can pick up a can of pasta sauce, and this is also $1.25. And yeah, maybe you already know to do that, but pick up then also one of these Hereford beef crumbles. They have a spicy sauce. It's going to put more meat, more protein into your pasta, and then you're going to have a better tasting, flavorful meal that helps you have variety just in pasta dinners. You could eat them every night if you have a little bit different flavor of sauce to go with your pasta, maybe some different shapes. So think about the different ways that you could spice up just a can of pasta sauce. And something that I thought about also that might happen is if there's leftover pasta, there might also be some of the leftover nacho cheese. You could make your own emergency mac and cheese with some of the nacho sauce, and it would be a little bit different flavor, but that's something I'd have to wait and see. If there's extra, that might be something that you want to try that I might want to try too. Now, what I like to do with the boxes of pasta is I break the noodles in half and I put them into a clean canning jar and put on the lid. Then they're airtight. They don't get stale, they don't get spilled, nothing gets dripped on them, critters can't chew open the package. So think about when you're buying your pasta that if you want it to last longer, you want to store it airtight, because the better you store your food, the longer it lasts. So into my Ziploc bag, I can put my jar of sauce, I can put my box of pasta, I can put my pouch of Hereford ready-to-eat spicy beef crumbles. and I have another meal in a bag. And if you want to have an extra bigger meal, you could add even a can of vegetables into it so that you have a more complete meal. The next set of ingredients I bought at Dollar Tree to make a meal in a bag starts with the Swanson's Chicken a la King. It's nice chicken meat in a flavorful sauce. I bought a package of mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes. You just add 2 cups of boiling water, stir it together. Add your chicken a la King. And then to go with that, I picked up a can of green beans. I enjoy eating green beans, and I thought this would be nice on the side. You could also try something like a can of the mixed vegetable medley, and then you could even stir it in and then put your potatoes on top, and you could even make it sort of like a chicken pot pie. There's different ways that you could put these same ingredients together. So that's the third meal. I can get out my Ziploc bag, add my can of chicken a la King, add my can of green beans, slide in my Idaho and mashed potatoes, and then the meal is ready. It can sit on my pantry, and I have 3 meals I could put together this week if I wanted to, or I could put them away for up to probably a year. Check what the dates are on the packages. Try to put your foods together in a bag that all have approximately the same expiration date, or best by, use by, sell by. It doesn't mean that the food would be spoiled by then, but it could be. Best practice is to rotate these foods within that time, but if you don't get around to it, doesn't mean you should throw them out. You can go ahead and open them and check them out, and a lot of things that you will find are still perfectly fine. I've used a lot of these foods long past the date. I don't know that the tortillas would be very good very long because they have oil in them, so that would go rancid. And if you store your pasta airtight, it can last for 30 years. So the other ingredients in your spaghetti meal aren't going to last for 30 years, but in an airtight container, the pasta can. So always be sure that you're paying attention to the dates on the food, but then it doesn't mean you need to throw it out. You can still check it out. It might still be fine to eat. So leave it in the comments below. What do you think about these 3 meal in a bag ideas? And what are some new ideas for meals in a bag, shelf meals, pantry meals that you have to help us have ideas of how to rotate the foods that maybe we have on hand, and then we don't really remember why we bought them and what we're going to do with them. We want to have ideas for the foods that we buy, how we're going to use them, and then be sure that we are using, rotate, and replacing. That's the most successful way to be a prepper, so that you're prepared for meals anytime you need one. I hope you'll like my video, share it, and please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.